So disaster recovery has become one of these hyped up things that everybody wants in their environment, but nobody knows how to really go about bringing out or the best in disaster recovery. And the challenge with that is because most people think about disaster recovery as a technological challenge, whereas the reality of the reality is that disaster recovery is very little about technology and a lot about the processes surrounding the technology. So if you have a the state-of-the-art technology to replicate your data and to restore your data at the remote side or what have you, but the processes surrounding that technology are weak, then that disaster recovery process really has no meaning. Right? So one of the things you need to ask yourself when you think about your exposure to disaster recovery is, do I have the processes in place to restore my operational state to what it is currently, if and when or as and when let's say I have a blackout in my data center. And for doing that, technology or the way of getting your systems and storage restored in the other location, wherever that other location is, to your RTO standards, that's just one piece of it. What you have to worry about is, is my infrastructure going to be available? Are my processes to bring about that infrastructure, are they going to be exercised in a way that I would like to in that time frame? And more importantly, it's the people. Let's say I have my infrastructure team in a location where there is that blackout. What is my process to get them access to the new environment so that they can then start restoring it? So it's about people, it's about processes, and then it's about technology. At the end of the day, you have to make sure the technology works for you. But your risk exposure should consider all these factors, not just technology.